Hello and welcome to P Guru's channel. I am your host Sri Iyer and I am here with Dr. Subramanian Swamy. Dr. Swamy, continuing in our series of your interactions with prime ministers, our next person that we are going to talk about is Sri Vishwanath Pratap Singh.
Yeah.
So, how was your experiences working with Dr. Vishwanath Pratap Singh ji?
While I was not part of his Janata Dal party, which was formed really by sucking out practically everybody from Janata Party, and Devilal, who had a party also, which is Lok Dal B or something it was called, or Lok Dal D, and merging them together. V P Singh had no party of his own.
His claim to fame was Bofors.
And
Mandal.
Yeah. Mandal came after he became Prime Minister.
Right, of course. Yeah.
And so he was made the president of the party. And then they came to power in the sense that BJP, because the Ram Mandir movement had gone up to a huge 110 or 111 MPs. Then the communists left front had about 30-40, and these people had 140 themselves.
So,
So it was a hodgepodge.
So the communists actually were
collaborated
together with the BJP.
BJP, yes.
Oh, communists, listen to this. You guys were actually with BJP. Okay, so we're going to let you know every time you start making noise. Please continue.
So then the government lasted just 11 months. It would have lasted longer, but I plotted their downfall, which I had sworn I would do, because V P Singh destroyed our Janata Party and then stole the name also. Now V P Singh, of course I used to meet him and so on. Essentially, I felt he was a bit of a nervous type of person, and everything was about him was about image. He had the media eating out his hand, and I don't think that there was anything that he did which struck out as something great, except that he decided to revive something that had been buried deep,
right,
and forgotten about.
Yes.
And that was to take out the recommendations of the Mandal Commission report and formally assign reservations to the backward classes.
So purely his calculation was that if he implements Mandal Commission, then he has the vote.
He's there forever, yeah.
Okay. But there's always this unintended consequences for which the country is paying the price.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And so at some stage, Rajiv Gandhi, in his almost daily conversation with me, he raised this question with me, that do we allow this kind of government to continue? And then I told him there's only one way, and that is that how to get you that extra 54 MPs.
MPs, right.
Because the BJP was not going to give him support, and he won't take it also from them. The communists were out of the question, the kind of mood they were in because of this Bofors thing, in which it's essentially Bofors began as a conspiracy of the left, because what Rajiv Gandhi did was a trend which Soviet Union did not want to allow.
I see.
Of course, the Soviet Union never thought that in another few months there will be no Soviet Union. So the Soviet Union believed in Indian monopsony market, which means that they were the monopolies in selling. and India bought from nobody else.
Right, especially all the helicopters, arms.
Everything, and, arms. Only the arms. I'm talking of the arms. So what Rajiv Gandhi did was, he literally made an international search and came to the conclusion that the gun they was going to produce, the long range gun, would be from the Bofors company. Now there was a competition between the French and the now there the discussion element was involved, and naturally the loser was going to make a lot of noises.
Right.
And the French made a lot of noises, and there was bribe paid. There was no doubt. Bribe was paid. The Bofors payments were really made to Sonia Gandhi, her two sisters, and therefore it got vitiated by. But the gun itself was not a bad gun.
Yes.
Because I had part of the subsequent government to the V P Singh government, I did have a chance to review the decision, and we had taken steps to get over the blacklisting that we had done of the Bofors. I said, okay, we paid bribe, we prosecute the people who got the bribe, but that means you blacklist the whole company for giving the bribe.
Right.
Especially if you in the weapons area. So the V P Singh came to power on that, and then he wasn't able to do very much in proceeding with the matter. So there was and then this Mandal Commission report implementation gave me an ideal opportunity, and that the time when I told Rajiv Gandhi that I can do this. I've spoken to Chandrasekhar, and he had given up all hope of ever becoming Prime Minister. Now I've revived hopes in him. And if you agree, he first protested, he's not the right man, and so on. He really wanted me to be. But I told him, essentially, I have made a promise to Chandrasekhar, I'm not going to break it. And you can't run this country without moral authority. You get to be known as a betrayer.
Right.
You don't last long.
Yes.
So I said, at that time I was only 50. So I said, I'll be what?
You had age on your side.
Yeah, only age. I would, if I become in a quarrel with you, and then I end up being ex-Prime Minister for 30, 40 years. No great fun in that. I have a mission. I said I want to work on that, and I can work as a minister, but I will not. I don't think that I can bring those 54 MPs on by myself. I need Chandrasekhar's help, and Chandrasekhar will not give help unless I make him Prime Minister, and I've given him that word. So finally agreed, and we had made him come out. And then it was decided we were going to take oath. There, I must say.
So now we are moving into Chandrasekhar's reign.
Yeah, before that.
Oh, okay.
Now, what happened is that before Chandrasekhar could take oath, he called me and told me, Dr. Swamy, you and I are friends for long. And what you have done, what I could never have thought I could ever get done. But I want to know whether I can keep you out of the cabinet for some time.
Oh, wow.
I knew that the communists and the leftists were working behind the scenes to create the impression with Chandrasekhar that if they kept me out, because they knew I would completely change the economy, I would bring in.
Yeah, there is desire to be with sorrow.
So, and I knew that there was only one way I could stop Chandrasekhar, and make him not do what he wanted. He said, and these chaps must have told him, we'll give you majority, you won't need Rajiv Gandhi and all that. And anyway, I was the bad guy who was doing it, so they anyway hated me for bringing down the V P Singh government.
Right.
So multiple factors worked in. And of course, the BJP was equally active because I was not with them, I was against them.
Right. So this is the Rath Yatra.
No, the Rath Yatra is mostly VHP. The BJP took advantage of it.
Oh, I see. So they also had, in case it fails, they don't have to take the failure on them.
No, it's not that. They just jumped into it thinking that they'll get benefit.
I see.
Never any doubt
that
the Yatra would be successful.
There
was it was not for building it, but it was for mobilizing the public for it. So therefore, I said, so I played a trick. Yes, it's fine, if that's what you want.